Hello everyone. Hope you can hear me. Let's see if this is working. All right, well, we're just gonna move along and get the party started. All right, let's get to screen share. Got to sign in. Been a little while since I've done this, guys. So sorry about that break. I'm back and it's time to party. So screen share is going up now. Right here. All right, guys. So I moved, getting used to a new place. Ignore the background for now. It's been a while since we've done a show, so let's kind of circle back to what's been going on. Let's switch this thing to like a 2 hour. And I don't think I've gone on since April or something like that. Maybe done a couple tweets. A lot of the people in the VIP have been getting daily updates, but looking back at all this that's happened, we've basically just been channeling. And the channel we've been in is roughly 60,000. Obviously, we peaked our head below that earlier May to somewhere in the mid-range 50,000. So it looks like 56 something. Don't have an exact low, and our high range of the channel has been approximately 73. That's the highest. So just for making things simple, let's just say we've been ranging roughly between 60 and 70,000. Now, every time we've gone down low, we've had some massive support. A little bit of a double dip here, made it down pretty low, made a lower low, and came back to our mid channel range, which is obviously if 65,000 plus or minus here. Obviously, here we made it just under, maybe just about there, and we've been doing this for quite some time. We took off into the 60,000 plus range back in earlier March, late February, and made our all-time high back in March. So pretty much since then, it was the channel. That was from March, that was about a month pre-halving. So we had a little pre-halving action go down, back down from an all-time high to 60K. Our halving happening in April. We'll get there. So we spent the end of March in the 70,000 range, came back to mid-channel support, was found pretty good. Found ourselves looking good there. Back up by first week of April, back up to our 72K range. And our halving, which was April 19th, we spent down pretty low at the $60,000 range, where we did have massive support. Made our way back to the mid channel check, and our I should probably just do this to make it easy. 60K, maybe just a little lower. Yeah, right there. And up here, we got a lot of tops. Just to average this out, let's kind of go with these points of contact here. So we spent a lot of time in this range. Here's our mid channel. You can just see clearly that at the middle of the channel, that's where we would be. And I'm gonna check YouTube to make sure that there's any comments going on or anything like that. All right, so we got a few people here. Oh, what's up, Cass Bundy, Cost Ape, Johnny Nakamoto, APJ, Ryan S. What's up, brother? Bitcoin Motorist, Duncan. Yo, great to see you. Great to see you all. Always a pleasure to see friendly faces here. Thanks for joining me, guys. Uh, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to give you an answer to the best of my ability. Obviously, I've been gone for a while, and the only people that have seen me on a daily basis are in the Discord. So, anyways, coming back around to the halving time, we dropped down to 60Ks, mid-range channel check, broke that. We didn't break above it really. We lost that fight, made it into a lower low. You could see that our bid-ask spreads have been telling us a large part of the story, in addition to the overlays. And things are looking pretty good. I mean, every time we've come down, we've landed into a massive dual band confluence. Things have looked really nice. Things have looked really nice for us. We are now we're now looking at another support range over here in the beginning of May. Massive overlay support, aggregated spot markets, aggregated perpetual markets, everyone aimed bullish, and we got our bounce back to the mid-channel range, failed to make a lower low. A little bit of support here. It wasn't that significant, by the way. That's now May 10th we're talking about. And out of there, we started to climb our way back, breaking through some resistance signals, of course, after a little bit of a fight each time. Back into the range where we sit now since May 20th. We're there 3 weeks almost, right? So right now we've been sitting with heavy overhead resistance. You can clearly see aggregated spot markets. We've been red almost the entire time. We've been actually fighting to stay above the mid-range channel. Every time we get to that mid-range check, we get some support signals, and we've responded very well to each one of those. And now, bringing us up to the beginning of June and today, we're dealing with what were once 2.5 to 5 band signals. We're now dealing with 1 to 2.5 band signals. So the signal noise here is consistent. The question is, being that we've ranged for so long, at some point this range is going to break. And what are we what are our thoughts as far as the break of that range? Spending a lot of time here at the top gets people quite bullish. Spending time down here at the bottom end of the range gets people bearish, and such that we even had a crash back down into the 50Ks territory. So I think it's very important to acknowledge we have spent very long time here. A matter of 3 weeks, nearly a month. We're coming up on a month in a couple weeks here. So we have spent a lot of time up here, and that is bullish. Obviously, the more time you spend at a price point, you develop price discovery. And the concept would be, well, you sit at a price point like this, and price refuses to go down, let's say below 65K, our mid-range channel. Well, at some point, the channel basically becomes this right here. And let's draw on a new line. This is our new kind of mid-range channel scenario. Or our new channel, I should say. Our new channel is now roughly 66K to 72K. So this is now our channel, right? We've spent enough time here for one to confidently say, all right, this is how it is. This is the new range. But I still think we need to observe the macro here and say, well, this is also just a piece of the puzzle. And we've been dealing with a larger range here for quite a while, for a number of months. Looking at where we sit now with the signal bands overhead, 1 to 2.5, pretty stiff signals overhead. Clearly, the order book on the aggregated spot markets is bearish. And the thing is, we're not really getting, as we go higher, you can see that when we came back to check the mid-channel range, despite being bearish on spot markets, we had a pretty wide bid-ask spread in aggregated perps. Now, as we climb out of the hole from that mid-range, and that's at 68,000 roughly, up back to 70 plus K, our aggregated perpetual markets band falls off. I mean, we go from clearly bullish to clearly neutral. I mean, it's a very tight spread right there, and there's a lot of bids in the book, a lot of asks in the book, but there's really no one winning. There's no clear dominant winner right now. So even Bitcoin at 70,000, as bullish as many are, and as bullish as I would want to be, the problem is we still have a lot of the market that doesn't think that way. There's a lot of people out there that might be throwing out some bull porn tweets, but the truth is I'm not really seeing it in the book. I'm not seeing it reflected by the actual traders out there. If we saw a wide bid-ask spread on the aggregated perpetual markets, then I would be a little bit more bullish. All right. So, um, yeah, I mean, the people are probably calling for 75, 80K. I don't know. I mean, if you guys know more than I do, I'm not really watching Twitter and I'm not watching price callers. I think the only time I really do it is to talk shit about them because I think most of them are dumb and wrong. Most of them are wrong, but also many of them are dumb. So I just don't really see the reason for us to break through yet without a strong fundamental kicker. And yeah, we are up here. This does look good. I like spending time up here, 3 weeks up here, 65K plus range, consistent resistance at 70 plus K. I would think that we're just dealing with the channel, but price discovery wise, I would say being that the halving happened and we are post halving, and post halving we can all expect something like a bull market, a parabolic bull market. Well, I don't think we're ready for that just yet. I still think there's going to be time and time going sideways. What I was saying roughly around time of the halving was we're probably going to channel for 3 to 6 months post halving. So we're now nearly 2 months post halving channeling. So I think we still got at least have another 1.5 to 4 or whatever, 3.5 months, something to that effect, channeling sideways before something really causes the market to go mayhem in parabolic fashion. We just don't have that fundamental kicker yet, other than the having, and us being months, nearly 2 months out from it. I don't see something crazy. I still don't have all those questions of everyone asking about Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin Twitter's been mostly dead. There's going to be something that comes and causes a big change to the scene. And we see this happen every 4 years, and we're nearly there. We're very close. So for now, I think all we're doing is playing the technical game. And a range is one of the most reliable things to trade. So if I was a big whale out there moving price around and I had my orders, as you can see, stacked in the book at 72, 73, 74K, little at 75, well, I would have no incentive to move those orders because the market keeps coming up to me. Have they really planted their seeds? Have they really gotten their bags filled? Yeah, probably at 55K. I would say that sounds pretty decent. We didn't spend much time there at all, maybe just a number of days. So maybe whale bags are full, but clearly there's some sellers up overhead, static in nature and unwavering. They're leaving their orders in place. What's up, Daniel Sternthal? Yeah, man, happy to have you here. Thanks for joining. And I will be coming back, you guys, for love of the game, coming back to the streaming. Just been busy and life is crazy. But I'm back. It's going to be a bumpy schedule, but and a lot of travel I have ahead of me, but we'll figure it out. Even just quick streams, just kind of I'm back stream. If you guys have any questions, ask, because I know it's been tough, and I'm sure a lot of people are saying a lot of things out there about price action and what's going to happen next. So, I think it's important to acknowledge there's many possibilities here, but the only thing I see is a channel range top for now. And obviously channels break. They break to the downside or they break to the upside. At some point, one of the two will happen. And I guess the most important question is, well, is this one happening soon? Not right now, this week, next week. Are we breaking to 80,000s, a new all-time high, whatever? I just don't see it. I don't see it. I see a channel range high that's getting a lot of recognition in the form of price discovery. A lot of time spent up here, a lot of time spent 70K. But I just don't see the fundamental kicker or anything like that causing us to break out of the range we've been in for a number of months. And we spent a lot of time all over the place within that range. So very consistent signals here. Almost a meaningless bid-ask spread, aggregated perp markets, and a consistent solid red beam, of sellers on the aggregated spot. So what's up, Mel? So yeah, right now I think we're just still going to be playing the sideways game. And if we go sideways at our new range between the mid 60Ks and the low 70s, then overall, yeah, that's bullish. That's bullish for the next couple months. Eventually we will break out. The market has to raise their orders up above 65K, and we can see that in the book right here. That basically we have a thick amount of support pretty consistent amount of support from 65K up, a little bit of a pocket at 63, and then we fall off pretty fast. So clearly 65K plus is the game right now, or that's the mid channel range to the top end of the channel range. Yeah, so that's what I see for now. Mel says my phone was making noise in my pocket, thought it was an old stream. Need to see what the order book is doing. Yeah. Yeah, it's just tight, I think a lot of people want this to go up, but I just don't see the orders in the book preparing us for some move like that. And you guys remember, we have the gold mine, we got the ruby mine. A lot of the time before we go nuts to the upside, something like that will trigger, something like that will go off. And I haven't seen any of that yet. We definitely need something to signal to us that the market is ready to get hot, and I just don't think it is. I think right now, market's good. I think it's really good for us to go sideways without a black swan event, pre-halving, post-halving, causing all kinds of mayhem. I think this is looking good for now. So for now, we stay the course. Bitcoin continues to range, and that's the game. That's the game. Bitcoin continues to range, and right now, let's just assume it's the mid-channel range is our support, 65 roughly K, and 70 plus K just barely is the top, and we just keep playing that over and over and over again, until we probably break below 65, and then 60 is the next hold, or 65 holds, and maybe we do this channel for another 3-4 weeks, and make our way to July, and things keep looking good. Eventually, someone just pops that sell side order book. Someone fucking annihilates it. So that's the way I'm seeing things for now. Trump is talking at Bitcoin conference in Nashville in July. Heck, that would be great. Trump's definitely been doing some a lot of work. I mean, he's definitely been attacked heavily, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything bad to his numbers. I think if anything, Trump's the more hate the establishment puts on Trump, and with all these bullshit charges, the more hate they put on him, the more people like him. So it's actually kind of funny to me how that's all working out. I like it. It sucks. I wouldn't want to be Donald Trump. What a difficult time, Wouldn't want to be Andrew Tate in his very difficult time. But they're tough men, dude. They're tough men out there. A lot of tough. Russell Brand, a lot of these guys that speak the truth end up getting, and especially when you have a large enough following, canceled, charged. You're a criminal. No one's above the law. Whatever all this fucking mumbo jumbo is. So yeah, they're throwing the book at him at a lot of these guys, and he's very perseverant. I gotta say it, very respectable. So, anyways, and I think that a Trump presidency is bullish for the market in general. Oh, nice. Socrates is doing a lot of stuff too. I haven't really spoken with him. We got to catch up too. We got to catch up. So yeah, on that note though, guys, didn't really plan on staying for too long. Just wanted to get a good little update in for everyone, and missed you all. Obviously, been thinking about streaming, just haven't done it for a long time. So I got to set up and finish moving here, and I got to travel back and forth between here and California a good bit. But for now, I just got to settle in and keep the ball rolling. So much love to you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Honestly, love to you all, everyone that's in the chat. Fucking great. And I just moved across town. So I'm still in the same town, just from one side to the other. So Finchin, good to see you. Thanks for the what's up. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys. I'll be doing my streams even in California. I'll probably be doing them, nothing's gonna look professional for a little while. Nothing's gonna look professional, but the content will be there. So we'll keep that going. So all right, guys, much love to you all. Call me for me. I got family stuff I gotta handle out there. So yeah, that's pretty much been what I've been up to. But yeah, we'll catch up. Yo, what's up, Pim? Yeah, everyone's saying what's up at the last second here. We'll all catch up though very soon. And again, I'll continue to stream, and we'll don't really have a schedule yet, but we're gonna have to piece that together as we go along. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Love you all. Do your push-ups and sit-ups. Don't let the worst of life get to you. You know, stay strong, pray, and be thankful for these difficult moments always. And yeah, yeah. So love you all. Take care, everyone. Peace.